Hi, my name's Paul Cresswell. Welcome to Paul's Tackle Reviews. The purpose of this channel is to give you reviews of tackle that's been out on the bank, tried and tested by an unbiased, unsponsored angler, and that's me. Today we're in the garage. I haven't filmed in the garage before. There's a lot of stuff you can't see knocking about, so if I end up on the floor, I've tripped over something, but we're having so much rain, and even today's a nice day, but it's blowing a gale, not great for filming. So I want to say I'm back. I've been dealing with a few things, but now I'm hoping to get back into it and churning out regular videos. I bought lots more gear, so I'm going to do more videos in the forthcoming weeks. Since I last spoke to you, I've met a fishing YouTube superstar, and I've got a photo to show you. So I went to see my parents who are in North Yorkshire in Scarborough, and I went to the brilliant shop that is Wickersley Angling. I do wish that shop was near me. The stock levels are fantastic, everything you could want. And I met the great Alan from Wickersley, who you'll all have seen all over YouTube doing his videos. I don't think he gets asked for many selfies, and everybody else found it absolutely hilarious. But here's a photo of me and Alan in Wickersley Angling. So obviously I bought quite a few things while I was there, because they have everything you want, right down to the little bits of terminal tackle, right up to a tremendous rod range, and all the Halcon hunt gear, all the seat boxes, all the trays, everything is there. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Drennan Armoured rod case, and it's basically a hard case for rods. Now, a lot of us have been using hard case for carrying our poles. I personally prefer it to the old Holdall and tubes. It's much more compact. It's also, I think it's equally good protection, and it's just easier to use on the bank, and you do get some waterproofing as well. So currently, when I go fishing, I tend to carry 2 or 3 rods with me and a spare landing net handle. Occasionally I'll carry 4 rods, never more than 4. And I've been using the Superior 4-rod Holdall, the long version. So 2 rods either side pocket. That has been brilliant, and I've been out hundreds of times on the banks. It's still perfectly usable. I really like that. I did do a video review of it. I think they've updated it since, but it's basically the same, and that is an excellent 4-rod Holdall. And the reason I'm bringing it back is because I want to show you that realistically there isn't much difference in the one that I've just bought to the 4-rod. They're both about the same length. They're both very similar width. So I haven't increased the size of what I'm carrying with me. It's just a different kind of Holdall. So I've been keeping my eye out for a hard case for rods, and there are quite a few on the market, but they seem to be targeted at specialist feeder anglers who are maybe carrying 6, even 8 rods in their hard case. Like I say, 2 or 3 is the norm for me. So I'm going to take you through the features of this, and it is a hard case, so it offers really good protection. I think it offers more protection than the Superior, although I haven't had a problem. I've never broken a tip, I've never broken anything, but just the sheer nature of it, these offer more protection. My experience so far, and I've been out 7 or 8 times with this, and we're in winter and the weather's been terrible, it's got very good waterproofing, and I haven't seen any sign of any water getting in. Obviously, when you put it on the floor, put the zips to the side so that the water will run off, but I think it's waterproof. It does have a shoulder strap, so if I take you around the back, you'll see we've got these interlocking handles that nearly every hard case has now. I do think there's only a couple of companies making these, and nearly all of them seem to have these interlocking ones. They're at a good balance point. To be honest, it goes on my trolley and then it goes on the floor. It's also got a strap that you can adjust, attached there and there. Not for me. I'm using my motorised barrow, and this is just going on top next to my pole Holdall. So the zip goes all the way around, and then you can open it up, and there are 2 sides to this, and there is also a divider which you velcro on that side to keep both sides separate. I've measured it internally, and internal measurement is around 194. That distance there is around 24, and it's around 14 centimeters deep there where your reels are sitting. Hopefully that's the bits you need. It has Velcro at the top, Velcro at the bottom, but they're not for attaching individual rods, they're for holding the rods in place. So this flappy bit in the middle has also got a zipped compartment there, where that's designed to carry spare feeder tips as well. Not something I really do. I tend to carry my rods made up because I know what I'm likely to be facing when I go. It's got a lovely kind of padded feel to it, and it looks really well made, and it's from Drennan, so it's going to be thought out and it's going to be well made. What I'm going to show you is I've got 2 rods, so if you're using this, you can't just put the rods in loose without any form of securing. So this rod, you'll see I've got one of the top and tail Preston things, so that there's nothing loose there. The tip is protected and the rod is held together. So if I was putting that in, I'd put it down there, and then obviously you could put that over and hold it in place. So if I was having 2 rods, and I've got another rod here, so I've got a different kind of butt holder, and I've got one of those Velcro things around the middle. Again, you'll put it in down there, and then loop that in there, and I've now got 2 rods in there. So what you're not doing is holding the rods in any kind of position. These are both 1 to 10 foot, 1 to 10 foot 6 feeder rod. So the reels are about the same position. So you can see they're resting against each other, which you might not say is ideal. I don't think it's a particular problem. I've had no issues. Obviously, if you've got a 12-foot rod and a 10-foot rod, the reels are probably going to be at a different position. But you can see there, that doesn't go right down to the bottom. But I'm perfectly happy with that. So I think 2 rods each side is quite doable. I have seen somewhere where somebody said you could put 3, and I think it's just too tight for 3. I think you're just risking too much, all being too close together. So that's it. Fold it up, bring the zip over, and I normally only do it to there. I don't tick it all the way around, and there we are. Everything is nice and secure. I think for a hard case, it's the best way of doing it. I'm not the kind of guy who necessarily wants individual holders for each rod. I'm quite happy to put those Velcro things on, put the 2 rods in. Like I say, this isn't getting writhed about, it's going on top of my trolley. So I think that is perfectly good. And the other side is the same size. So you're going to get 2 rods in either side. What I tend to do is put 1 rod in either side, and I also carry my spare landing net handle in as well. And there's plenty of room. I could even put a dolly butt in or something else if I wanted. So what's my overall view of this? And I'm aware it's a fairly short turn test. I've only been out a few times. I may well do a longer turn test in the future, but as it's new to the market and people will be looking at these kind of things with Christmas coming up, I just thought you'd want to see my initial views on it. It is exactly what I wanted, a hard case for up to 4 rods that will keep everything waterproof, everything secure. Like I say, it's well thought out, it's well made. I think it'll last for years. It's £120, which I think is about the going rate for a hard case. I think I bought the Maver one was £135 when I bought it for my pole, so that feels like the rate. I don't see that at the minute there's any competition to this. This is the only 4 rod hard case that I've seen out there. Like I say, I've seen some bigger ones. I think others will follow suit, but I don't know how you're going to change it. It's a fairly basic design. This feels like a good design to me. On the basis of what I've experienced so far, I would recommend this product. Now, if you've got any questions or comments or things that I haven't covered, then please put them in the comments below and I'll try and get back to you. If you've got any comments on what it's like watching me in the garage, good or bad, that's fine, but it's difficult in winter to do the videos. If you want to give me a thumbs up and a like, that's brilliant, and subscribe to the channel. Nearly 3,000 subscribers, and I had a look today and the total views of all of my videos has just gone past 500,000, which is truly amazing. I never thought we'd end up in this position. More to come in the following weeks. Until next time, tight lines.